Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we are going to be setting up my December bullet journal, and it's a fun one. So jumping right in here, when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for my theme for December, I was a little lost because, you know, I'm a Christmas girly. I celebrate Christmas, and I wanted to make it festive and fun and holiday-esque, but I didn't want to just repeat themes that I've done in the past that were surrounding Christmas, you know what I mean? And so I was like, what's fun and fresh and unique, but also Christmassy? And I didn't have an answer to that question, but my husband did. So shout out to him. Everybody thank him in the comments. He came up with this idea of having these cute little dinosaurs wear Santa hats and decorate for Christmas. We were definitely inspired by these two little stuffed animals that we just bought for our kids, because every kid needs a good stuffed dino, you know what I mean? So that inspired me. Shout out to my husband for always knowing what I should do for my bullet journal setups. And that is how I created this theme. I just thought it'd be fun to have some little dinos wearing their little matching hats, having their Christmas festivities, decorating their trees, and being together. And I love how it turned out. I think it turned out so cute. So I am using my Tombow dual brush pens to create most of this setup. I have the Cottage set if you are curious. So that's where these colors come from. I've been using them in most of my setups since I got them for my birthday in August because I absolutely love them. I had never had Tombows before this, and now I want all of them. What's so fun about this theme is that you can really make the dinos look however you want, whatever type of dinosaur you enjoy, you can include. I just did some standard dino doodles, but you can make it as complicated or as simple as you would like. But I would say, you know, they gotta have the matching hats. However, whatever hat you want to put on them, they gotta have the matching hats. That's what really seals the deal for me. I was feeling a little bit empty, and so I decided to add some little snowflakes and cute little twinkly stars. That's always a great way to help a page feel more cohesive, in my opinion. So moving on here, now I'm creating my calendar page. I like to have a calendar every month. I've talked about this in past setups. I don't really use it super thoroughly necessarily, but I still like to have it there because I think it's helpful and nice just to see a general overview of what the month is going to look like, you know. You're sitting there and you're thinking, what day does December start? And then you're like, oh yeah, Friday. Good thing I have this calendar in front of me that told me that. So it's handy, you know, and I like things that are handy to have. So that's why I include a calendar, even though for most of my tasks, I just put them in my weekly spreads. I also use my phone to help me because, listen, I'm a forgetful gal. So I gotta have things written down in multiple places. I also have a giant calendar hanging on my bedroom wall, just the way it is. I decided to make this calendar have rounded edges. I think that's a super simple way to spice up your bullet journal. If you're feeling a little bit bland, maybe round some edges, you know? I think it's fun. I think it softens the look, and that's something I wanted with my little cozy dinos. I wanted things to be soft and fun. So I rounded all of the edges, and you will see that throughout this setup. Anytime I draw a rectangle or box or whatever you want to call it, it's got rounded edges. And of course, I had to add one more little dino there on the top. So, moving on, I wanted to do a Dutch door spread this month, and so I decided to cut a little tab. I am doing it in a pretty simple way, where each week is just having like half a little page dedicated to it. You could extend this out so you have 2 pages for every week and have multiple tabs. I've done that in the past, but I just thought this would be a fun and simple way to do a Dutch door. And then, you know, if I don't really need that last weekly section, I can just put something else there, which is why I also only set up my first weekly here. So that's what I'm doing on the bottom half of this left page. That's my first weekly. The top half is my Kanban board. Again, I do that every single month. A Kanban board is just a way to organize your tasks so that you can see what part of the process you're in for whatever project you're creating. I do it for video creation. It helps me stay organized because, once again, I'm a forgetful gal. So these things help me out. The reason I wanted to do this Dutch door setup is so that no matter where I am in my month, whatever week I'm on, I can always see my Kanban board. I can see my little box that I have for my video schedule. On the right-hand side, you'll see here in a second, I have a box for video ideas and then any monthly to-dos, because December is kind of a busy month sometimes when it comes to things you need to do to prepare for Christmas. So I just thought that might be a little bit helpful. And then I included a little miniature calendar. So here you can see I am just setting up my little Kanban board, and my first weekly. I'm keeping things simple, but simple can be good. I wanted to add color to these spreads without making it too crazy, and there's not a lot of room for doodles because I wanted these spreads to be pretty functional. Like I said, December can be a busy month. So I added color by doing drop boxes in red, and then, drop shadow, you know what I meant. And then you will see I add some green in as well to kind of highlight all of my little labels of my Kanban board as well as the labels of the day of the week. And then I just added a few little trees just to, remember that it's Christmas time. Here we can see me setting up that other side, like I mentioned. I like to have a box separate from my video schedule that's just video ideas. Because sometimes I have an idea for a video and I don't want to schedule it in for that month necessarily, but maybe I do. So it's still nice to have it written down right there. That way I can see it. If I want to schedule it in, I can pull from that bank. And then again, little monthly to-do box just in case I have something that I need to know. I put a little mini calendar here because, again, it can just be kind of helpful to see. Now, you might be thinking, Sandy, you could literally flip the page and look at the calendar you just made. That's true. I could do that. But double calendars never hurt anybody. We had to add another little dino friend here. You can't forget the dino friends. You gotta have them. Again, adding those drop shadows. This ties this page in with the last page and adds some fun color as well. And then color in my little dino, making him festive. Can't forget to add some little trees and his hat. Here I'm just going to color the tab red. I'm just using the cutoff from the page to put behind it. That way I don't get red marker everywhere. Keeps things simple and so cute. And that's the setup, you guys. Super simple, super easy, and I had a really fun time making it, and I think it's adorable. Until next time, from me and Little Dino.